Season 4 is here and you're probably wondering what the best loadouts are to use right now in Warzone, so I'm going to show you exactly what to use after the update. Starting it off, we have the Kastov 762, which is basically the AK-47. If you remember that from last Warzone, it's a powerful assault rifle, a little bit more recoil than usual, but it is very powerful, so it's definitely worth using. For this one, we'll be starting off with the muzzle, the barrel and the underbarrel, and these are all pretty much going to increase the accuracy, the recoil control and also the range of the weapon, which is definitely needed on this weapon. We then have the 40 round magazine and then the AIM OPV4 optic, which is my favorite optic, but you can use any optic of your choice. Now I'm going to show you guys the tunings for each of the attachments. For the most part, it's pretty much just recoil control and range and a bit of ADS for the optic. The next weapon in today's video is going to be the Lachmann 556, one of the lowest recoil assault rifles in the game, and it has great stats all round. You cannot go wrong with this one. Once again, starting it off, we have the muzzle, the barrel and the underbarrel, and on an assault rifle you need attachments that are going to increase the recoil control, the range, the accuracy, because it needs to be used at long ranges, and these three attachments together just make this the perfect AR. To finish it off, we have the 60 round magazine, which is a very nice amount of bullets for an assault rifle, and the AIM OPV4 optic. Once again, here's the tunings for each of the attachments. For the most part, once again, it's an assault rifle, so you want increased accuracy, increased range, etc. Next up, we have the Cronen. It did get a nerf a few updates ago, but it still is definitely top tier. It hits very, very hard. It does have a little bit more recoil than you're probably used to on, let's say, the Lachmann 556, and that's why the first attachment is going to be the lock shot muzzle, because this controls the recoil a lot. It's much better than a suppressor because the suppressor doesn't control the recoil that much, and you do need some attachments on this weapon that control the recoil pretty nicely. The barrel and the underbarrel also do the same, also increasing the accuracy, etc., along with the range. And then finishing it off, we have the 50 mag and the Cronen Mini Pro. The Cronen Mini Pro for me on this weapon just feels perfect, but you can use any optic that you want. Once again, here's the tunings. We're going to be focusing on recoil control and range on this. It's very important to increase that recoil control, and then on the optic, a little bit more ADS. The next weapon in today's video is the Lachmann Sub, or the MP5 as most of us know it by. Without a doubt, one of the best SMGs, very good mobility, very good TTK, high movement. You just can't go wrong with this one. This SMG already has a ton of mobility, so I don't really put that many mobility attachments on. So for the first one, we have the muzzle, which is going to increase the accuracy. I then have the LOADOut laser, which is the only mobility attachment, increasing the ADS and the sprint fire speed, the stock for more recoil control, the rear grip for more recoil control and accuracy, and then the 40 round magazine, or you could use the 50, but the 50 is going to be slower in everything. Slower movement speed, slower reload, slower ADS, and slower sprint fire speed. When it comes to the tunings, you just want to focus on mobility and a little bit of accuracy for the most part. And there's only 3 attachments that actually can tune on this weapon. The stock and the mag don't have any tunings. The next weapon in today's video will be the ISO Hemlock, which is still a top tier assault rifle despite all of the nerfs it's had recently. So for the first attachments, once again, it is an assault rifle, so the muzzle, the barrel and the underbarrel are some of the most important attachments because these are going to increase the range, the accuracy, the stability and all of that good stuff that you need on an assault rifle. And then finishing it off with the 45 round magazine and the Cronen Mini Pro. Once again, any optic of your choice, this is just my favorite. And for the tunings, make sure to focus on accuracy and recoil control, etc., and a little bit of ADS speed. I like to call this next one the long range king. It is the Sakin MG, which is an LMG, and this thing just dominates at all ranges, and you have to try this if you haven't yet. Once again, the muzzle, the barrel and the underbarrel are some of the most important attachments on this because it increases all of the good stuff you need on a long range weapon, such as the accuracy and the range. However, one of the most important attachments on this weapon is going to be the laser. It is an LMG, and LMGs are typically very slow, very heavy, and you want to speed it up. So the best way to speed it up is by sticking this laser on it because it increases all of the speed. We then have the AIM OPV4 optic, the best optic for this weapon by far, and here's all the tunings as well. Once again, focusing on accuracy, range, a little bit of ADS speed as well, because we do want it to be nice and quick, and on that laser, make sure to make it nice and quick. Next up, we have the Val 46, or the MP7 as I would probably call it. And this is a hipfire build. It is a very, very good hipfire build, and I would definitely recommend using this. It's very, very fun. To start things off, we have the muzzle and the barrel. These are both going to increase the recoil control. You do need good recoil control on a hipfire build because you want all of the bullets to be nice and close together so you can be nice and accurate. It's also going to increase the bullet velocity, range, etc. And then we have the laser for the hipfire accuracy and the collapse stock for mobility and even more hipfire accuracy, and finally the 60 round magazine. For the tunings, you just want to focus on the accuracy and of course the hipfire accuracy as well, so make sure to go ahead and copy that down. Next up is the Vaznev 9K, which is another really good SMG. You can't really go wrong with this one. It's been really good since the beginning of Warzone, so I do really recommend still using this SMG. Once again, it's an SMG that already has a lot of mobility, so you don't really need that many mobility attachments. We have the muzzle, the barrel, and the underbarrel, which are pretty much just going to focus on the accuracy of this weapon, making it have pretty much no recoil. We then have the rear grip as well, which is increasing the recoil, and then we have the 45 round magazine. When it comes to the tuning on this weapon, you do want to make sure you have some pretty decent mobility tunings, but you also want to make sure the tunings are nice and accurate as well. Next up, we have the TcTeck, which is one of the best assault rifles, and it has been extremely good ever since the release of the game, so you can't really go wrong with this one. Make sure to try it out. We have the muzzle, the barrel, and the underbarrel for increasing the accuracy, the range, the damage, all that good stuff that you need on an assault rifle. Then we have the 60 round magazine and the AIM OPV4. For the tunings on this one, it's an assault rifle, so you want to focus on the accuracy, the range, and damage range, all of that good stuff. And then the final weapon in today's video is going to be the MCPR, which is definitely the best sniper 100%. For this one, we have the muzzle, which is going to increase the range of the weapon and the accuracy. It's also suppressed, so people aren't really going to know where you're shooting from as easy. The barrel is going to increase that bullet velocity and that damage range, which is very important whenever you are sniping. Then we have the laser for the increase in ADS speed and sprint to fire speed, which is also very important. We then have the optic, which is the best optic for this weapon. It's very easy to use, very clean, and it's definitely one of the most accurate and easy to use optics for sniping. And then we have the explosive magazine, because it is actually one of the best magazine types to use at the moment to get more one-shot kills. And for the tuning on this one, we want to focus on the ADS speed. It's very important to have a nice fast ADS speed, sprint fire speed, and also accuracy of the sniper, which is also very important. That is it for the meta right now. Make sure you are subscribed for more, because I do update you guys every single time the meta changes, or every single time there is any kind of update. I always make videos just to keep you guys informed on all of the best things to use. Also, if I did miss anything that you might be using but I didn't mention it in today's video, please do let me know in the comment section down below. I'm always up for trying new things, so make sure to comment down below what class setups you're using and I'll try them out. And if you made it to the end of the video, I am running a Black Sal giveaway, so if you guys are interested, all you need to do is subscribe, turn those notifications on, and then send me a screenshot on Twitter, and I'll pick a winner in a few days. Enjoy, and peace out.